All right. Before we talk about basketball, we want to thank the essential workers, teachers, healthcare workers, and all the people whose lives have been adversely impacted by the pandemic, but still show up every day to perform essential services. We are so thankful to be able to compete and play in our season, and we are able to do so because of their selflessness and hard work. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll take questions for Jasmine. Whenever you guys want to go, just unmute. Go ahead.
So I have a question. What did it mean to the team to cap its non-conference slate with a win?
It meant a lot. I think it was very important for us to come in here today and work hard, and we definitely had to work for this one. So it's good to go into this little break and end our non-conference schedule with a win.
Has the team changed how it approaches three-point shooting? What specifically is not working in the three-point line that you're all trying to adjust?
I don't think we necessarily changed anything. I just think we're looking to take better shots and not get in our heads. If we miss a couple, we're not going to keep shooting them. We're going to try to get it in, make some other plays, and then hopefully they'll fall further down.
How can the team better finish execution on open shots and passing plays that the team has been able to create?
Just confidence. Our coaches give us confidence every day, so now we just have to believe in ourselves and believe in each other, and we do nonstop. So we're going to keep finding the open person, and we're going to knock them down.
What did it mean to the team to cap its non-conference slate with a win? Wait, sorry, wrong question. Has the team changed how it approaches three-point? How can the team? Sorry, is ball handling something that the team will work on in the future?
I know I should probably work on that personally, but we're good. We have to be confident with the ball. We know we can handle it.
For the first 3 quarters to the fourth quarter, there was a noticeable change in the player scoring. What change in strategy did the team employ?
No change in strategy. We just actually started executing better and finding the open guy and going to our game plan. So nothing really changed, but we just found the right shots, took the right shots, and they went in.
Anything else for Jazz?
No.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll take an opening statement from Coach, and then we'll have questions for Coach Zach. Whenever you're ready, Coach.
Yes, I'd like to also reiterate Jasmine's statement, just thanking all the people at GW and around the country that are, really putting themselves on the front line to make it possible for us to play sports. Sometimes when we stress out about things, we take it for granted that we're actually getting to do what we love because of all the people here and around the country that are making it possible. So just really proud of the way the team fought today. We talked a lot about adversity and handling it better, and the fact that we were down double figures in the first half and found a way to stay together as a group until we got into our groove. I feel like is a step forward in my opinion. I know you asked about the three-point shooting. We just talked a lot about if it's not working, let's find a different way to score. And so I'm very happy with the amount of layups that we got today, the amount of points that we scored in transition, and then certainly in the second half, just doing a better job of taking care of the ball, getting ourselves organized, and figuring out how to take advantage of their pressure instead of letting it rattle us. But kudos to our team defensively as well. Our biggest key to winning today was not putting them on the free throw line. So the fact that we were able to hold them to 9 free throws, a team that's been averaging 90 points and a lot of free throws, means that our team was really locked into the game plan too. So just overall a really good win.
All right, we'll take questions for Coach.
Has there been a change in the strategy for the team's defense in this game compared to past games?
A little bit. I think I don't know that the strategy has changed. It's just been a conscious effort to be better about being organized and getting what we want out of the offense instead of allowing the defense to dictate our action. So in the first half, we were a little sloppy, but I thought we really cleaned it up in the second half. We utilized our post players better. They did a great job of getting open for us and handling the ball, making good passes to our guards. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Aria Gingras's performance today and just how tough she was handling the basketball in full court pressure. She led us in rebounds, and she just did a really good job of not letting their defense affect her poise as a freshman. So having her and Jasmine out there, as much as I'm hard on them and they make me frustrated at times, I'm really happy that they're two guards that can play a lot of minutes for us and get a lot done, which they did today.
What was the strategy of having Slate come off the bench?
We made that change 2 games ago when we played at Howard. Just we just kind of needed a different look after losing a couple games in a row. We decided to insert Essence and Allie into the starting lineup for Howard, and then we kept that starting lineup for today. And then in the second half, I changed the lineup again. I think we need to continue to be open-minded about how many different guys can help us win basketball games. So I put Karanda and Aria in there to start the second half, feeling like, hey, maybe we can just get better ball handlers and guys that are like playing with confidence and that are really competing in the first half back out on the floor a little sooner. So that's what I love about this team is they are selfless as much as they all want to play and help. They understand, they trust my decisions, and they understand that I'm going to try and put the guys in for the particular game plan that I think is going to help the most. And today's rotation in the second half was very limited, but I feel proud of what those guys were able to accomplish, and even more proud of how our energy on the bench continued to stay so positive and so high.
Aria really found her offensive streak today. What led to her success against the Blue Hens?
Honestly, she's been practicing well. You know, she had 2 good days of practice leading up to this. I thought that her and I talked after the Howard game. I thought she played a little bit like a freshman in that game, so I challenged her. I told her if she wants to play a lot of minutes, then she's got to take care of the ball. She's got to get us organized in our offense, and she listens. She's a kid that takes it to heart. She's really competitive. So it was really nice to see her play with the kind of confidence that she played with. And I also think that her and Karanda both in the first half gave our team confidence because they weren't afraid. They weren't afraid of the pressure. They weren't afraid of taking big shots. They really wanted to be out there making us better. So it was just exciting to see a couple freshmen fill that role for us today, because in the second half, I think it was Jasmine, but definitely in the first half, I thought our freshmen led the way for us.
What was the plan to guard Jasmine Dickey, and what changed after the first quarter?
Well, our plan was to understand that she's going to get 20-plus shots and make sure that they weren't layups and free throws. That, honest to God, that was what we said. We need to make her take tough pull-ups the entire game, and we need to not put her on the free throw line. She has been dominating their first 3 games with her aggressiveness, with her ability to get to the rim. And I think for the most part, our guys did a great job of following that game plan. Essence started on her and really was locked in at the beginning of the game. Neela and Maiwa both had to switch on her a lot. And then in the second half, we were able to be effective in our zone, so we didn't have to play as much man-to-man on her. And I thought she had a harder time getting the same kind of looks that she was able to get against our man. And so it helped us that we were scoring and we were able to play more zone.
Anything else?
No.
Hey, Coach.
Hi.
I have a couple questions
Sure.
real quick. What was kind of your biggest takeaway from the non-conference slate as a whole heading into A10 play next week?
You know, honestly, I think my biggest takeaway is I know my team better. You know, I think that they're really fun to coach, that they never give up. They have not once in the entire non-conference schedule, even in practice, had a bad attitude or gotten negative on me. They have stayed positive even when, you know, we're up 15 at Howard and we lose the game, even when we're down 30 at Virginia Tech. Our energy on the bench and our togetherness didn't change from being up 20 at Lincoln to being up 2 trying to win the game today. I'm really proud of this group and how much they have banded together. I think they want to get better. So I'm really excited about the improvement that we have made in the last few weeks, and I'm even more excited to see what the new year brings.
Yeah, and last question, with the NCAA granting blanket waivers to transfers last week, you know, what's kind of the plan eligibility-wise for Gabby to either, you know, sit out for the rest of her time or to get on the court sometime soon?
Yes. Yeah, Gabby actually already received a year in residence waiver. Her transfer issue was an academic one. It was a progress toward her degree issue. So she needs basically for her professors to put her grades in so that she can get certified this semester, and she'll be eligible as soon as that happens. So we could see her as early as January 1st, which would be wonderful. We're also looking forward to the return of Sydney Zimbrata, who got clearance to do shooting and ball handling this week. So we don't know exactly when she'll be ready because it's obviously 10 days away. But I think having both of those guys available to us to help us in the backcourt. I know you guys addressed our three-point shooting earlier to help us with shooting and some of our turnover issues. It'll be really exciting to have more options and, to add them to the mix as well.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Coach, and have a great
Yeah.
holiday season.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching and thanks for following and reporting on us. And Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.